Hey guys, it's me, Jess. So, I just watched the Bride Gets an NG tube video, the one that was on the Today Show and Good Morning America, that showcased a woman who got an NG tube, like the one I have in, put in so she could lose weight for her wedding. Which is really, really weird because I have an NG tube in to gain weight, and ugh. I was watching the video and I thought it was just disgusting. Like, ew, who would do that? And why would you do that? Like, seriously? Are you that self-conscious that you have to, like, lose so much weight before your wedding? Like, who are you trying to impress? Clearly the guy loves you. He asked you to marry him. And you're inviting friends and family, correct? If so, they should love you too and be okay with you no matter what's going on in your life. But I don't think an NG tube to lose weight is the answer because so many people have to have them to live. I have mine so I can live. I have a disease called gastroparesis, and it is the worst disease that's ever happened to me. I have quite a few diseases, so I can honestly say it's the worst disease I have. I hate it. I despise it. It's terrible. I can't eat. I just tried to eat 2 jelly beans. 2. And I almost threw up. That's how bad my stomach hurt. Basically, it slows down your digestive system, you get sick, blah blah blah, but most of the people I know with it are feeding tube dependent, which means we have NG tubes, we have G tubes, other tubes. I'm not good with tube names, there's so many, but we do it so we can gain weight, be healthy, and live our lives, which is really hard to do when you have a tube shoved up your nose and everyone thinks you have an eating disorder because 2 certain morning shows decided to tell the whole world that people with feeding tubes are attempting to lose weight. I have like one thing to say to both shows, and it is you need to do your research. You need to like have a show about kids or adults, I don't care which. Have me on your show talking about the real reason to get an NG tube. It is not a good reason to be like, oh, I'm so fat, I'm so hideous. Like, that's just sad if you think that. Don't starve yourself, and if you really are fat, go on a real diet. And I think they said it's like $1,500 to get the feeding tube put in for 10 days. I've had mine in for 3 months now. 3 months as of Friday. So I just think that everyone needs to rethink what they're doing, to be honest. Everyone needs to just stop and think about, still focusing on how gross it was. They showed it being put in, and you have to like sip on stuff, and if you're like me, you can't keep fluids down either, so sipping on stuff like that is really difficult. And she did it without a problem. And dude, I don't know if you'll ever see this chick who's getting married. I think your name's Jessica. You're probably already married by the time you see this, but you were skinny to begin with. You had no reason to think you were fat. Like, you were a very attractive woman before you did this, and now I just think you're stupid because that's just gross and nasty. And I also think you're kind of stupid for spending that much money on something you don't need. Like, if I had an extra $1,000 sitting around, I'd probably go blow it on something else, not a feeding tube. And if I didn't have a feeding tube, I wouldn't try to get one. No one ever wants one. Like, they had to give me medicine to calm me down, to make me stop freaking out about getting the tube shoved down my nose. It's nasty. It's just, ew. I'm still trying to find out why you wanted to do that. So if you see this, please comment below telling me why you did this. And if you didn't see the video, I'm going to post a link below in the description so you can watch the video. And I will definitely try to make sure this video goes viral so everyone can know that gastroparesis is a real disease and that definitely not everyone with a feeding tube is trying to lose weight. That's what's making me mad. Everyone is gonna be like, oh, that girl's so stupid. She's trying to lose weight. Newsflash, I'm trying to gain weight, bro. Like, if I could eat, we wouldn't have a problem. Trust me, I love food. But everyone's gonna be looking at me so much differently now. Before it was, oh, why do you have a feeding tube? Or normally it's, oh, what's that? And now the majority of people who I know probably saw the show. They're probably gonna be like, so are you sure you have this disease? Are you sure this is the real reason? I mean, it's bad enough when I get it from total outsiders that don't know me at all about having an eating disorder, but now it's gonna be like everyone all the time. I'm gonna get so many awful stares, so many judging, so many people are gonna judge me. And this is all because of you, Good Morning America, and all because of you, Today Show. So I hope you guys feel ashamed of yourself. I hope the doctor feels ashamed of himself. And Chick, I hope you feel ashamed of yourself for making kids like me who actually need these feeding tubes feel like they're just like have an eating disorder or they're trying to lose weight. Because now everyone's going to think that. It doesn't matter where I go, someone's going to be like, oh, I saw that on Good Morning America. And George Stephanopoulos, I don't care what your name is, but I'm going to yell at you right now. Why'd you congratulate her and say you were happy for her about that? That's disgusting. I'm not happy at all. You should really research gastroparesis, like, right now, dude. It's a terrible disease. You should do a show on that instead of a segment on how to lose weight, because that's what America needs. More teenage girls with eating disorders. More teenage girls with terrible self-esteems. What are you doing, America? You're all like, oh, why does so-and-so have an eating disorder? Demi Lovato, for example. Why did Demi Lovato get an eating disorder? Because you just put some chick on Good Morning America who's skinny as skinny and said she had to lose weight for her wedding. That's why so many teenage girls have eating disorders. America, you guys all need to wake up. Good Morning America, Today Show, you guys need to be ashamed of yourself. That's the other thing with feeding tubes. You like choke all the time, get sore throats. I don't know why you do that, because then like if you do it a few days before your wedding, like 10 days before your wedding, you're gonna have a sore throat at your wedding. Why don't you save the money to like go buy a car or a house or something? There's so many other things you can save that money for instead of just this. And also, like, your whole system's gonna be messed up once you do this, because trust me, it's hard to go from being on feeding tube feedings and then regular food and then back and back and back. You're just gonna gain all that weight anyway, so if you felt like you had to lose so much weight before you married the guy, why'd you say yes? That's my question. So, yeah, I'm done ranting and raving, and I really hope that Good Morning America and the Today Show sees this. I really hope Ellen DeGeneres sees this and can help me get some views and help me, like, spread my word and spread the awareness of feeding tubes. And, yeah. I'm not on a diet. The one girl had a shirt that said, I'm not sick, I'm on a diet. I'm not on a diet, I'm sick. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm really not. So, peace out.